Welcome back, friends and family. Today, Road and Custom, December 1967. On the cover, a very famous tea bucket, the Novelty, and a restyled AMC Javalin. I hope I say that right, by the way. I don't know. And I love the red lines. It has red lines on it. And that grill, really good looking car. I'm not a muscle car guy. I always think they're way too weird. I don't know, I don't like Mopars in general. And if you scroll down to my very old videos, you can see I've owned a 67 Camaro. I restored a 68 Camaro when I was 14. Not my car, but I always thought they are way too small. But for some reason, all the AMCs and AMX, they are proportionate, like totally different. And I like them. I really like them. I would never thought I would say something like that. But if I would have the money, I probably would buy one. They're really good looking cars and rare. You know, you see like road runners and whatever all day, but those things are cool. So anyhow, enough talking, let's get this started. It's a cool ad. I love this. And there is a shirt, old shirt, STP shirt, same with the old Moon Eye shirt. So cool looking. So there you see what's going on. And let's get this started. Let me know if you want me to read those, because sometimes I think this could be very interesting. Plexiglass forming, especially for all the guys doing the bubble tops, like Fritz Schenk, is that his name? He recreates the Beatnik Bandit and stuff like that. But also, I mean, if you're kind of, you know, like doing a little custom thing to your 70s style, 80s style lowrider, I mean, it's cool to build your own plexiglass tail lights in the rear. Would be cool, you know. Or in the front, just like headlight covers, even if you get pulled over by the police here. You know, why not? They look cool. Or you do like a total like 60s show car and you want frosted headlight covers, which is also very good looking. So it's good to know something about plexiglass, I think. Wow, nice looking Model T with that track nose, cool. And that rear wing is cool. I wonder if it helps airflow. I don't know, never seen that before. Texas T. So years ago on one of those Facebook groups, there was a guy who posted photos of his road trip when he was a young guy, and he had a Model T, a T bucket I mean, and it was powered by an Olds engine. Now I don't remember if it looked like this one, but it was gold, and I think it had a 371 Oldsmobile engine in it. Probably not a J2, but I really loved his story. One of my first cars I bought off of an older gentleman in Orange County. He had a little tool and die shop there. He was really a really good guy. And he told me, because everybody always is so romantic about all the choppers and how they would, or the Hells Angels or whatever, you know, like in the 60s, 70s, just a road trip across country, be a nomad, just be like on the highway and the byways and all of that, with like their little sleeping bag and one pair of Levi's and stuff like that. I get it, that's cool. But he told me all of those stories. He built a beautiful, really neat looking Model T, and he took that thing all over the place, up and down the coast, and he just camped underneath the stars every night, no roof, no nothing, no tent, nothing. And it just, to me, that always looked so romantic and so cool, you know, and that was real freedom. Nowadays, if you sleep in your car, if it's not LA, you know, like some ranger or someone is gonna approach you, knock on your window, and like force you to move. But back then, you could just sleep up and down the coast at the beach, and just cool, really cool. So that being said, let's talk about those cars. So this looks like it's a 394 Olds. It looks pretty stock. I just wonder, those valve covers are kind of rare, because most of the time you don't see 394s with fancy valve covers. So I wonder what kind of valve covers those are. But I can't see anything. It has spindle mounted mags in the front, no front brakes. In the early 2000s, on all the short rods and red rods, you would call that a suicide front end, where the front axle is in front of the leaf springs, so it gives you a little bit of lower profile, and it looks cool, I think. Some people don't like that, but I don't know. Inside, like, pretty simple there. That thing looks way cooler though. Sorry, I'm an old guy, but this thing looks cooler because it's a short wheelbase, it's a little bit more raked, and also no front brakes. Probably motorcycle wheels on here. Looks cool. This looks like a small block to me. Oh yeah, 62 Chevy bored to 337. Nice. And it looks like they did also like a road trip with those things, as you can tell by here. So they went from Lubbock to Los Angeles, which is pretty cool. At that time, just think about that. Freedom. Wow. I heard those stories multiple times. That guy, Mr. Deuce, aka La Cañada Mike, Indian Mike, they call him whatever you want to call him. But his parents always went to the East Coast. And he said when he was a kid, he was like 13, 14 years old, they stopped somewhere at a motel, and he just looked across the street in a field, was full with 32 Fords and 140 Ford. And he went there. His dad helped him to tilt the car up on its side, and they took the hydraulic brakes off of that thing, or like not the hydraulic brakes, but like the newer style brakes, because everybody wanted those 40 Ford brakes, I guess, back then, which I think is cool. But those things, you know, those spots are all like kind of gone. Look at that little RT bucket, that looks neat. Those are Ford rims, reversed and drilled. That's pretty cool. That thing looks nice. Here you can like pause and read that. That's also not too bad. Oh, the paint looks awesome on this thing. If you can see that, those flames, those look cool. Would you do that? I mean, nowadays there's Harbor Freight, Harbor Fraud, but you know, like building that, I don't know, all with nails, no screws, I don't know. Small aluminum casting on the cheap. I I tried to cast some candle license plate toppers, if you guys know those things, because I bought an old one and I just recasted one so I can polish it up and put it on my Buick, because I thought it's cool. It's fun, you know, but in the end, most of the bigger cities still have like a foundry, so you just take your part over there and they do it for cheap. I've heard stories where people sent their stuff to India or like Pakistan and have it recasted. I don't know. I don't know if I would send something rare over there, but just call your local foundry. And I don't know. There's a guy called Gear Drive on Instagram. He's also recasting stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Anyhow, here we have a cool sketch by Harry Bradley. This thing kind of reminds me of that Barris car, that beach surf rod or whatever it's called. It kind of looks kind of the same to me, except that the engine on the other one is exposed and he has those weird long I don't know if those are surfboards as a fender or whatever, but it kind of that look, but it looks way cooler. This looks better than the Barris thing. That Barris thing looks, I think. That reminds me of the, what's that called, the milk truck or whatever. And this is pretty cool. This is really cool. That almost looks like the Diora, but as a van, which is cool. And of course that looks cool. I wish that window line would be straight. I don't know, just my 2 cents. Okay, Rolling Customs part 2 of the customized Javelin. I probably have part 1. If you guys are interested, let me know. I look for that. But looks cool how they did this, you know. I probably would, if I'm not a designer, but just picture that, because I always picture how that the Ford Mustang with the Cibbies look like, and just picture Cibbies here. Maybe that would also look good. I don't know. I love this about this. Beautiful. What a neat car, and this looks cool. Sorry, my cat again just came in. He doesn't care. Beautiful. That tail light, everything. Are those door handles stock? Looks cool though. If you want to read that, let me know. Or you probably paused it before. So, is that the Hillborn car? Yeah, that's the Hillborn car. So cool. I always loved that. It looks so nice. I've seen it one time, 1 year they had it at El Mirage. Beautiful looking car. After they restored it, I think. Or is it like unrestored? I don't know. Flamethrower distributor. I think Spalding made those, but I don't know. Crazy. What's really weird for me is I don't know if I want to admit that or not, but I rebuilt my Oldsmobile engine recently. It's just like a plain old You know, it's just for like my normal car. And I looked on eBay and all over because the guy that used to work at Falcon Global, I think he doesn't like work there no more. So all the other guys, I think they suck. But I bought old NOS piston rings. I think Grand piston rings or something like that. And I have to admit, if you measure them and you compare them to new ones from, I don't know, Male or whatever, those old ones, they look good. Of course, you can say that they lose in spring pressure or whatever, or they get deformed storing. But you know what? I'm just gonna try it, and like I paid $20 for those piston rings, and I think that was a good deal. I don't know what that is. If that is a Callison without the roof, looks like a Callison to me, but the rear is different. I don't know, but that's pretty good looking. That's really good looking. That's a nice lineup. Cool. Yeah, that is a dream garage. I love those scoops. Wow, pretty big wheel on that blower though, huh? That blower is probably not overdriven. Wow, look at that 39 with ETs. What a nice lineup. Would be cool. I know I do lowrider videos too, and I love bombs, but it would be cool to see more 39 gassers. That would be cool. And what do we have here? That looks like an old Stuart Warner fuel pump, maybe. I don't know. Could be a fuel pump. Who knows? I can't read. Wow, that looks nice. Nice wiring job. Nice pinstriping. Wow, nice buggy. Looks way cooler than a Meyer Minx. I don't know how to say that. Looks cool. I love the front. That looks cool, that shot. Those big tires and the small tires in the front. Cool. And if you want to read that, you have a chance. Okay. Random cars. Looks pretty cool. That T, tall T, looks really cool. I always love a tall T with fenders. That's just always good. Good looking. With a big block? That's a big block, wow. That, what is that, a Fairlane? Sky High. For this, oh, a Wiki. With a injected, he runs a blown injected 427. Wow. Wow. That is cool. With keystones. That reminds me of my old car, but I never had like this Studebaker thing in the back. But I had a 54 olds with quad headlights in the front, Corvette bumpers, radiused wheel wells. Mine was a hardtop though, a Holiday Coupe. Also had a J2 371 and a hydro stick. My car, for what I know, they the owner, the guy who built it, he kind of lost his mind, I think, in the 90s or whatever. But he took the car to the East Coast. I mentioned that before. Like, he was in that what is this called, like International Show Car Association, ISCA, and he took it all over the place, and for some time he had it somewhere in Detroit. And I know it was featured in some magazine, and I looked through all of my magazines and my friends' magazines, but never found anything. So it's kind of lame, but it kind of looked like this, and it's sold now. I can try and find pictures, but it's like old girlfriends, you know, you want to delete all the photos of what you had. I don't know. It's maybe just me. That looks funny, you know. Would you do that today? Probably not. That looks nice. And that looks cool. The lights are super cool. So before Volksrods, what do you know, this hype where everybody slaughtered every Volkswagen and put a straight axle in the front so it handles worse than before. Before the Volksrods, people did that. They put a T-bucket on a Volkswagen frame, so it's a very short wheelbase, and had like a Volkswagen four-banger. I don't know why you would do that. I don't know. Maybe it can pull wheelies. I don't know. This is cool. Street Dodge. Good looking car. I have no idea what engine that is. Looks like a small block. Could be a small block. I always like those intake manifolds, especially on a T. You know, if you have a cross ram or those style of intakes on a T bucket, that looks cool. The taillights are cool too. They are sharp looking taillights, come from a 64 Dodge. Cool, good choice. Not a 59 Cadillac. I hate 59 Cadillac taillights. Yeah, nice. Roadster. Yeah. I don't know. It's nothing that really says, I hate the Model A grill. Why not, you know, just a 32 grill shell or something like that, or like a track nose. Install fiberglass fenders on your Roth, and those actually look really cool. They really look cool. There you see how it's done. C32 Ford grill shell. And there we have good old Uncle Barris teaching us what to do. Custom tips. And he's not chroming them in the end, or is he chroming them? I don't know. Maybe they are aluminum. I don't know. Of course it looks better with spinners. Okay, there we have the novelty. First of all, I love the red in that layout. I don't know what you want to say there, but awesome car. Just iconic with that iron cross, a chromed rear axle. Almost looks like an old rear end. I don't know. I could be wrong. The roof, everything padded. The steering wheel, a small block blower. This is a 471 blower, I guess. It's injected. Just cool. It's just cool looking how the stands looks like ET in the back. ET's in the back. That looks cool. If you want to read, just pause. Okay, so we're almost through. 24 minutes. Sorry guys. The Roth shirts. Hey guys, there's a guy, I gonna link him in here. I don't know if he knows me, he probably doesn't care, but he screen prints all of the old Ed Roth water slide decals, all the IMCO, whatever they're called, and really cool stuff. Really cool guy. He screen prints in his garage and in his kitchen, I think, and yeah, just cool to see. You know, screen printing was always cool. It's like skateboards, t-shirts, everything. You know, everything you grew up and thought it's cool, it probably was screen printed. It's, you know. There we have the flamethrower distributors. I always wanted one. Always wanted one. If you have one for an Oldsmobile, let me know. Okay, let me know. Marble light desk trophies. The Wolfgapper. Okay, there we have some fun. After he was done with the car, he had himself chrome plated. That's not funny. That is funny. Uh-oh. Gesundheit. Dutch Stripe Shop. Wow, I wonder what good old Kenny said about that. There we have a cool looking B&M. Is that a hydro stick? No, yes, maybe. I don't know. Looks like one. I don't know. Anyhow. Oh yeah, I talked about this. That's the shirt that I want. Wow, there are decals. No. No way. There's a decal in here. No, you know what? There are two decals. Wow. That is pretty cool. I want this jacket. That is really cool. I feel it's like Christmas, even it's March. Cool. Really cool. So, thank you. And hopefully see you in the next one. I hope you like this one. Also, almost half an hour. Sorry guys, I talk a lot. My wife just tells me to do those because I bore her with all my car shit. My car talk. And yeah, so I hope you guys like my car talk. I hope that yeah, you like and subscribe, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. If you want to see more Road and Custom magazines, let me know, because most of you guys just like my lowrider videos, which I do get, you know, they're, yeah, okay, but like, anyways, I also like hot rods and custom cars, and I think it all came from somewhere over there. So yeah, okay, bye, enough, sorry.